Now let us look into the current transformer, potential transformer. So current transformer, as you all know that it is generally used to measure the high current with a small measuring equipment. For example, if I want to measure, generally we know that in a transmission line it will be of a high voltage and a high current will be flowing in that. But that high current cannot be used by measuring a small equipments. Like if you want to measure a current of 100 amps and I say I have only 10 amps meter. So using 10 amps meter, can we measure 100 amps? It will be difficult. It is going to burst out. But now what I do, using current transformer, I can use this 10 amps meter to measure this 100 amps. So that is the advantage of a current transformer. That is an important parameter of a current transformer. So current transformer is nothing but what? It is a transformer which is used to measure the high range of a current using a small ammeters. Okay. So how actually it is made up of is, it will be having a primary and secondary. Both, it's a transformer. So this is going to have a primary as well as secondary, and this transmission line will be passing through the primary of a current transformer is connected in series to the transmission line, because always the current will be measured in series to the line where which we need to measure the current. So transmission line will be passing here. This is the primary turn, this is the secondary turn, and I know that I want to measure this current. Say here the current flowing in this is say 1000 amps. Now I want to measure the 1000 amps, but I have a meter of just 10 ampere. So here at the secondary side I will use this ammeter which is of just 10 amps. So it's very clearly mentioned here, primary current is very high, but I need to reduce that current to 10 amps. I want to convert that into ratio. Okay. So the current has been reduced. If current is reduced, what happens in the transformer? Means voltage, in terms of voltage will be increased. So the current transformer is generally a step up transformer. It's a step up transformer. So that the voltage will be increased, but the current is going to be reduced. So that the finally the power should remain constant. Okay, voltage increases, but current will get reduced. And this secondary is connected to the small ammeter. Okay, and now how it is going to be reduced? It's all because of the winding here. So look at this design. I have used less number of turns in the primary. Number of turns less means the resistance is going to be reduced so that high current can flow over there. Okay, less number of turns and a thick wire. This point you need to remember. Less number of turns and a thick wire. Whereas in the secondary side we use a more number of turns and a thin wire or a firm layer. Okay, thin wire in the sense, you recall this relation now. You know that R is equal to rho L by A, where if I reduce the area of a conductor, then resistance will increase. Okay, so if I reduce the thickness, the area of the conductor, okay, thin wire, that's why I told you thin wire we should use. If I use thin wire, that will reduce the area. If area reduce, resistance increase. If resistance increase, current is going to be reduced. I want less current here. Okay, so it is a firm wire or thin wire made up of more turns, N, more number of turns, thin wire at the secondary side, so that the current at the secondary side can be reduced. It will be having a ratio now. So 1000 and this is 10 is nothing but we can say what is the ratio in between these two. The ratio is going to be 100 here. Okay, so if it reads as 1 ampere, we will multiply with that ratio. 1 ampere, it's nothing but we should multiply with 100, that is the ratio. So we can understand that is totally 100 amps. So that is the ratio, multiplying factor, in the words we call it as. Okay, so that is the task about the concept about the current transformer. We can measure the very large current using the small ammeters only if you have a current transformers in a power substations. Okay, so that power transformers construction details are this. Now next point we shall move about the potential transformer. So potential transformer is also something similar to this, but there potential transformers, in short we represent it as PT, that is used to measure the high voltage using a small voltmeters. Okay, so as we know that transmission line voltage will be say 110 kV is the transmission line voltage, right? And now I want to measure this 110 kV, but we can't develop a meter which can measure this 110 kV. Okay, instead of that, what we do, we have developed a potential transformer which is going to reduce this voltage level to a small volt value, and that value can be used to measure the voltage. Okay, so 110 kV can be measured using just a 110 volt meter. 110 volt meter. I have 110 volt meter. Using that, I will measure 110 kV. Okay, but directly if I connect that 100 volt 110 volt meter to 110 kV line, definitely it will be a dangerous issue. It will damage the meter. So what we need to do, in between we should use a potential transformer. So now let's see how the potential transformer will be connected. So potential transformer, generally we show it like this in a transmission line, primary and secondary. So it will be connected across the transmission line, whereas CT was connected in series to the transmission line, whereas PT will be connected across the transmission line. So that voltage has to be measured. So always it should be in parallel or shunt to the transmission line. So here we need to write what about the number of turns in primary and secondary. So definitely now we need to understand first whether it is step down or step up voltage. Say 110 kV should be reduced to 110 volt. So we are reducing it. So it should be a step down transformer. So we name that step down or step up based on voltage. Okay, not based on current. Based on voltage we name it. So step down transformer. So we use a step down transformer. It indicates that primary will have more number of turns and secondary will have less number of turns. Okay, here more number of turn and I want more voltage. If you want more voltage, what should be the resistance? Resistance should be high. If you want to have a high resistance, okay, what is the concept? Resistance should be high means what about the area? Area should be low. So here in primary we can write primary is having more number of turns and a thin wire. That is about primary. It is just opposite to the CT. In CT, this condition was there for secondary. Okay, so secondary will be having less number of turns and a thick wire, so that the resistance will be low. The voltage output what we are getting will be low. Right? This will be connected across the transmission line. So these are some major points which you need to remember. So potential transformer and current transformer are used to measure the high voltage parameters in a transmission in a substation. Okay.